Los Angeles Bigfoot in the Angeles National Forest.
A rather remarkable photo, and you can see the low brow cranium. It has you can tell by its low brow.
You can really get some facial features here.
Yeah,
for sure.
I see lack of intellect in this creature because of his low brow, and it has a Neanderthalish.
He's almost got a hump on his back, or is that just the angle of his angle? I mean, that's a large, unless that's just the shoulders.
No, it's because of the way the foramen magnum is situated in the skull. It's just the way it's structured.
Yeah, it's a forward position there, the way it's connected.
But we're listening to a documentary on chimps being able to recruit more motor units, or just how they get their strength.
How they don't have as much control of their muscles. It's all or nothing.
Exactly, and they, for example, can't do things like play a violin or the pianos, and maybe some of that's due to the thickness of their fingers, but also is just they don't have that fine muscle control. At the same time, they have tremendous strength, which humans don't. Now, how does that relate to Bigfoot?
Well, I mean, hey, look, Bigfoot is more human-like because they throw rocks. You know, they have more dexterity. They have more sensitivity. Maybe they don't have that explosive strength, or maybe they have a combination of the two.
Yeah, maybe they have a fair combination of the two, and you're not going to see maybe a Bigfoot threading a needle, but at some point during the evolutionary, everybody thinks evolution is always moving in the right direction, and it's not. A lot of times it's give and take. So when humans, well, I actually give you a prime example. When humans developed bigger brains, it made pregnancy more difficult because you had to squeeze a big, giant brain kid through a small area.
A small canal.
Thank you. And same thing with strength. Wouldn't you rather be super strong, like a chimpanzee?
Well, you'd want both. You'd want to be able to have a more sensitive strength and an explosive strength all at the same time.
So it's only conjecture.
I don't think Bigfoot can use a number 2 pencil. I can guarantee you. He'd probably snap it every time.
Yeah, that's very likely. So you can't have Bigfoot signing any legal documents.
Think about a wine glass. Could Bigfoot even sip wine with friends? He'd crush it every time he picked it up.
Could Bigfoot handle a smartphone?
I really don't think so. There's a lot of people I know that can't handle smartphones. And look, Bigfoot hasn't even created fire. So
we don't know that. We don't know that. But that's very. But
I mean, that's a good assumption, don't you think?
Well, what I think is that maybe if there is a fire in an area, or Bigfoot could gather that fire and preserve that fire.
I don't see clans of Bigfoot out there with campfires, singing songs.
And then that would give away his position. I want to talk a little bit before we move on for the next episode of this. Okay, if you look at this Bigfoot, what is right in front of it? Is that
there's a lot of branches there, and
they all seem to be lined up in one direction.
And what are you suggesting? That maybe he's gathering some stuff there? What's this log propped up on the side there?
Yeah.
Is that start of some shelter, maybe?
I mean, and look at then there's a branch like that's on the right side on the same position.
So you're thinking maybe he's gathering and making shelter here. You think he brought all that into the area, finding an area that was suitable for a shelter?
Yeah, let's talk about Bigfoot building structures in the next episode.